Welcome back. Stasa23 here, back again with some knife therapy, and I've been promising that I would do a collection video, so it's going to take several parts, but I'll knock them off as soon as any chance I get. Check all the stickers out. These are stickers that I've accumulated from different blade shows, and I decided to put them on my knife desk in my knife room. So the first set of knives we're going to check out, there's no rhyme or reason. They're not going to be in order of company or anything like that. They're too scattered out, and that would discourage me from doing it. So I have in my knife room, I have a spider pack on the wall, and that's the first one we go in there. And there's knives of all different kinds in there. After I use it, sometimes they'll have another knife in that slot. So it rotates, but I'm gonna try to keep them all in the same areas so I don't have any duplicates. So let's get started. Just gonna go from left to right on down. First one is the Master Gavco Thresher. Excellent knife. I don't carry it as much as I would like to. I need to start. I don't know what it is. I absolutely love that blade shape. It does get carried, just not, it's not in my rotation at the moment, but excellent knife nonetheless. S35V in steel, if I didn't say, and very, very nice and lean grind here. Nice precise point for piercing. Love my thumb stud action knives, and this is made by WE, super smooth. Alrighty, next is the Bestech Pterodactyl. I like this knife a good bit. It's got S35V in, decently thin behind the edge, probably around 20 thousandths behind the edge on this one. Got a nice precise point for piercing, very comfortable in hand, nice and lightweight, milled out, good smooth action, nice crisp detent. One thing that I don't like about this knife is the bead blast, because as you can see right there, I don't know if you can see right there, there's corrosion all over this bead blast. That's why I hate bead blast, because all my other S35VN knives with satin finish and stuff like that have no patina. And this patina is probably, well, no, it's probably from in my pocket and stuff, but they all get coated with Aegis EDCI, and it's no match for this bead blast finish. I think they're starting to go away from that, I hope. So there you go. All right, the ZTO 609. Great knife right here. This is in CPM 20CV with that dumb pivot. Looks cool though. You gotta have a tool. Now they at least offer the tool. I put an MXG gear clip on there. Love it. And this thing's super smooth. Whoop. And it's wearing my edge as well. Super sharp. Next is my older Strider SNG. This guy is in Micromelt PD1. I don't know if you can see that. There you go, Micromelt PD1. Black oxide finish. Wearing an old edge on there. Probably needs, still okay. Maybe another good little strop. But this one went, and it's also wearing an MXG gear deep carry clip. This guy has always been, well, not always, but it's broken in nicely over the years. I just had to send it off a few months ago before Blade to get a new stop pin put in, because this one was getting loose, and they took care of it. As good as new now. Nice solid lockup, absolutely no play whatsoever. Love this knife. All right, one of my Blade Show scores, something Obscene Company J-Cape. Great knife, super overbuilt, very nice and thin, great cutter, produced by WE for J-Cape, for something Obscene Company. Great action on this guy. Love that ting it makes whenever it locks up. Excellent knife. Hall of Fame EDC blade in our community, the Benchmade 940. This is the 940, I think, -2 with the G10 S30V. Wearing my edge on there. Great knife, nice and smooth. I threw this bug out clip on there. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it on there. What do y'all think? And I also swapped out the green standoffs for blue. Me and my buddy Copper Dice, he liked the green, I like the blue. I like this knife a lot. I don't carry it that often. One thing I wish they would come ground thinner. This thing is pretty thick behind the edge. Not the greatest cutter, even with a nice screaming sharp edge on there. Ooh, wearing my edge as well. There you go. All right. Next one's small Chris Reeve Nkosi 21. I got this on trade from my buddy Zelric, left-handed, because I can use both hands pretty good, and you can do it right-handed as well. Got a nice edge on this one. This is my beater knife. There you go. My Benchmade bug out with the Flytanium scales on there. I like the way they look, but I'm just gonna say I'm probably gonna end up selling these. I'm probably gonna put my new anodizing finish on this, and whoever's interested in them after that. I think I'm gonna either put some micarta scales or go back with the plastics, just so I can get back to why I bought this knife, for the nice lightweight, you know, Jim Shorts type knife. These scales from Flytanium aren't, they're not milled out at all, and they're pretty hefty. So if you want a, you know, more sturdy feeling knife, then these are great. Alrighty. Next knife is my KnifeWorks exclusive Spyderco Military in CTS 204P. I love this guy. This is, anytime I'm breaking down a lot of big boxes, this is usually the knife I go for. It's a great knife, comfortable, especially for just breaking down boxes. If I was, you know, doing shaving wood where I was putting a lot of pressure, this might not be the knife I would go for, but this thing is stupid smooth. Love it. Lockup hasn't moved at all. Excellent knife. Two more Spydercos. This is my Rex 45 Para 3. The scales have seen better days. I think this is from my blue jeans right here. If I had to guess, sweating in the color of the jeans. And I did the clip on this guy. Wait, let's see. Yeah, I did the clip with the new finish on there. This is my smoothest Spyderco by far. This thing gets a good bit of use. It's wearing my edge on there. Nice and sharp. Decent little knife right here for, you know, some tougher task. Nice precise point for piercing. But the next one's my favorite Para 3, and that is the St. Nick's Knives M4 exclusive. Absolutely love this knife. If I had to choose between this and the Rex, it'd probably be this one. I don't know, something about this guy. I like it a lot. I love that color combo. I got the MXG Gear deep carry clip. The last one was a Casey Lynch clip for the Para 3. This one gets used a good bit, if you can tell from the blade. This one's still rocking the factory edge. Hadn't got around to sharpen it. Don't really need to right now, but it'll get sharpened soon. Got this one on trade from my buddy Zach from Zach's Stuff. Alrighty. This next two knives were in YouTube land. They went to a few reviewers to use however they wanted to. And the first is the DPX Gear Hest. This is the Hest, the full-size Hest. This is the original, or I don't know, maybe the V2 of the original. I always loved the aesthetics of this knife, and I love the way that they did the stonewash. It just looks so nice. And I didn't have a whole lot of knives when I first got this guy, or a whole lot in this price range. This was, I think I've been having this guy for maybe 7 years, something like that. And the one thing that these knives were plagued for is having a soft lock interface. And if you can't hear that, that's common. I've already had to bend the lock bar over once from doing that, and you know, it's not something that bothers me. It's definitely not going to fail. I mean, I've whacked it on the table a little while ago, and it's not going to fail. It does have this gimmicky roto block lock, or roto lock, or whatever. I'm probably going to carbonize the lock face like I should have a long time ago, and bend the lock bar over that way a little bit more. There you go. Not one I really recommend though. It's another one that was out in YouTube land. This is the original Gail Bradley. I'm not gonna say great. It's a good worker. It's got a nice hollow grind on there. It's an M4 steel. That's always a plus. And the lock bar, whenever it came to it, is very hard to push over, and that was part of the design. It was really stiff because of that as well, and it was really hard to get to that lock interface, so I had to like modify it and stuff like that. So I had to do some changes to make it comfortable for me to use. And it would have to be a knife I like a whole lot for those things not to matter to me. But it's not, I don't know, not one I strongly recommend. Not a bad knife though. One that gets a lot of pocket time, the Quiet Carry IQ and Elmax. This one's got a lot of use on it. I put my custom anodization on there. Nice and small, thin, lightweight, smooth, very unobtrusive, completely disappears in the pocket. Alright, the next is the Giant Mouse Ace Biblio. I definitely love the look of this knife, especially that micarta, that blade shape's nice, the crowning of the spine, all kinds of things I like. I think these are M390. I don't know. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these are M390. It's wearing my edge on there. Nice and sharp. It's not the thinnest. It's not super thick or anything. It cuts pretty good, especially with a nice sharp edge. Mine came dialed as a flipper. I dialed back on the detent so I can use this thumb hole to spotty flick or to slow roll it, because I prefer that more than a flipper. And I can still flip it. But before, the detent was so strong you couldn't open it with it. The only way you could open it was the flipper tab. So there you go. I love this pocket clip. It works great. There's no movement left to right on it, and my car is just awesome. Nice and thick, hand feeling, nice and smooth as well. Alrighty, the next one is the Quiet Carry Chase. This is another good little EDC knife. Nice and slim, nice slim blade stock. Nice decently thin flat grind. I love those scales. They're acrylic scales, I think. Just looks cool. I like the design of it. The ergos are okay. Whenever I squeeze down, the back of this pocket clip creates a hot spot. So if I'm going to be doing some heavier chores. I either have to make sure I grip the knife a certain way, or just use another knife. But this would be a good, you know, like dressy style knife, nice and smooth. You can't spidey flick it because of the way you have to open this. It has to go out this way. So, I mean, I've never been able to spidey flick it and actually get it to open. And the deployments it's not a fidget friendly knife. It's a good, just no nonsense EDC knife. It's in, I think, Bowler N690. Let's see. Yeah, Bowler N690. All right, the next two. I love the aesthetics of these guys. These are the Bergs blades. This is the Iron Pup. Got this at Blade Show 2 years ago. I think it was 2 years ago. Yeah, last year. I'm sorry. These are produced by WE. I think this was S35VN on this guy. I actually got this on, I traded a guy at Blade Show, a friend of mine, for a Riot that I had bought because I like the size of this guy. Only thing that I've noticed with this guy is with this, you know, low saber grind on this guy, it's kind of thick behind the edge. It's not the best cutter, but I haven't sharpened it yet either. I need to do that. Great flipping action, which I expect from WE, and just flawless execution. I mean, it has so many custom type features, how they do all that, like everything on it, just nicely done. Great pocket clip. No, you can't feel the transitions. You got a nice cutout for the lock bar. Just excellent quality. And the next one is another Bergs blades, and the same goes for this guy as well. This is the Bergs Blade Slim. Now this one cuts excellently. It has a nice and thin hollow grind on there. I don't know if you look at that. Nice and thin hollow grind. I forget what it comes down to, but I use this guy a good bit, and it's got a nice satin finish on there. He does some in hollow grind, some in flat. Love the micarta. Same goes. Look at the little detail with the pivot collar. Just a great knife. I think these are in M390. I'm not certain on that though. Let's see. I don't think there's any steel marking on here. I don't know. I'll have to reach out to Matt from Bergs Blades. Look at that. Look at that little touch. Bergs Blades. Nice. This guy's super smooth. Love it. Also produced by WE. Alright, the next one is the Booz Blade Smoke. Another one produced by WE for Mr. William Boos. It's wearing my edge on there. Great little, it's a great little big knife. Nice and slim. You get that nice long blade in a small package. Looks like kind of like a steak knife. I did a two-tone anodization on here. Love how this turned out. Another one that's super smooth. It's a front flipper. Now, too bad, I wish these would have been like a regular production knife, but he does small runs, small batches, and unless he does another run of these, they are currently sold out. You'd have to get it in the secondary market. This one's in S35VN. I think, yeah, he did a run. He did 2 different runs in M390 as well. I almost picked up one of those, but I got one. I don't need another one. Next, my ProTech Strider PT automatic. I like this knife. Picked it up at Blade Show a year ago. I thought it had blade play. Good little knife. Just when I need a good little beater, and I think I might not be able to have both hands free. This is the one I carry. But I've been carrying my new S&G PT, I mean, a good bit. So this one hasn't gotten as much pocket time as it should. Almost done. One more row, I think, after these two. All right, next one is the DPX Gear Hest Urban. This one right here, this triple black that I have, this one was done by Florian Knives. The newer ones are done by Southern Grind. This one's in 154 cm. I like this one. This one's built way better than the full-size Hest. It actually has a lock bar insert. They started doing that whenever they were having so many issues. I got no play with this one. Pocket clip, as you can see, it doesn't even touch, and it gets snagged. Like, all my clothes get snagged right up in here, so it's hard for me to get this one out of my pocket. Super smooth. It's a decent knife. I'm not sure. I think it's worth it for the price tag. That's just, at least for this version. Maybe the Southern Grind ones are a lot better. I don't know. I know Southern Grind produces a nice knife. This one has a hollow grind on it. There you go. All right. Next one's a Benchmade Bailout. I carried this guy a good bit just to see how this how soft 3V is on mine, and it didn't hold up that great. Now, as a general, you know, just a light duty EDC, which is not what I bought this guy for, I guess it's okay. I was able to strap it back up after doing a little testing with it, and it strapped up just fine. But I wanted it to be, you know, no frills. I could beat it and it could take it type of knife, and it doesn't seem like that's going to be the case. There you go, Benchmade Bailout. I was also wearing one of my edges. Okay, last row, we got the Spyderco Delica in HAP 40 with some aftermarket micarta scales that need to be cleaned. Wearing my edge. This HAP 40, and this is definitely, it's a user beater. This HAP 40 seems pretty soft. It doesn't hold the best edge. It's fine for everyday EDC task unless your job is really demanding in the cutting world. But if this isn't gonna be my first choice, if I got a lot of like a lot of cardboard boxes or just abrasive stuff, it's definitely not bad. I'd say close to, you know, some of the common S30Vs. I don't know, somewhere around there, at least in my experience. And it's got the MXG Gear deep carry clip on it. Okay, this is a really good budget knife. The Kershaw Bare Knuckle. Nice full size blade. 14C 28N. It's wearing my edge on it. Nice, and that's one thing I like about 14C. It gets stupid sharp. Action on this guy is amazing. Nice and smooth, nice and snappy action. This is my second one. My first one had way too strong of a detent. I couldn't barely break it, so I was able to exchange it. I like the pocket clip. Just a nice, slim, lightweight, big knife. Okay, I'm going to have to kind of speed it up here. I'm not going to talk a whole bunch about these next one. Okay, I got the Benchmade Presidio, the Presidio 2, I think. It's a newer version with the MXG Gear Deep Carry clip, which I'm not too fond of this clip. It sticks up way too high, but love that blade shape, sexy. I mean, S30V. Next one is the Boker Serge Panchenko Lancer, and I got lucky to get one of those Boo Boo knives where they made the mistake. This one, let's see, I can't see what that is. This one's in S35VN. I can't find it, or I can't see through the screen. Let me look off camera. First production, and yeah, this is it right here. CPM S35VN. The regular production ones are I think 440C, which is fine, especially for what this knife is light duty as this knife is, because I mean this titanium liner, it flexes pretty bad on this. It's nice and smooth. It's not the best cutter. It's rather thick behind the edge, but it's a decent light duty EDC knife. I love the aesthetics of it. It's kind of blocky, but I like, you know, getting some knives that have a little story behind it. So there you go. All right, another good bang for your buck is the Kershaw Dividend, and this is the House of Blades exclusive in S35 black wash blue. They also have it non-black wash and I think red scales with the same other configurations. I use this one a good bit. Got some wear on the aluminum a little bit. Is it wearing? Yeah, it's wearing an old edge that probably needs some fixing up. Oh no, it's still sharp. No, just some oil. Good, nice, slim knife, lightweight. All right, next one is the Buck Marksman. This is the SK Blades Gray Ghost version with the Gray G10. And this is an S35VN. Nice hollow grind. they thin these out more than the originals. It's got the, I think this is strong arm lock or strap lock or something like that. Super smooth, no resistance once you pull that lock back, and just listen to that, the whack open. It's not perfect, but it's a cool locking system, and just a cool little piece to have. All right, last two. Here's the Boker, I think it's called the FR. This is the Master Drop exclusive in S35VN, titanium frame. This isn't the best knife in the world. It's got some lock flex on there as well, and the steel, the edge doesn't hold up that well. I've sharpened it a few times now. It's nice and sharp, but it doesn't seem to hold an edge as long as it should. And the very last one is the Bradley Alias. This is, they used to say, the poor man's Sebenza. I just like the aesthetic of it, and it's definitely nowhere near the quality of a Sebenza. It is nice and smooth. It's got a fairly weak detent though, and decent lockup. This was made by Benchmade for them. So there you go. That's the last one of that spider pack. Let me know if y'all enjoyed this, and I will keep on doing the rest of the collection. Hope everybody's having an absolutely wonderful day. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you like my videos in general, please hit that subscribe button. And I hope everybody's having a great day. Talk to you later. Peace.